Hi everyone, welcome to Quinta Barenta, our 3-acre farm in central Portugal. We are Justin and Barbara and moved here in November 2023 with our Labrador Guinness. Come and join us as we document the highs, lows and daily life renovating and restoring our beautiful Quinta and farmhouse. Watch the journey of our new lives in the countryside.
So we've now got part 2 of the chicken build, if you like. The weather today is absolutely gorgeous. It's currently around about 17-18 degrees. It's only about 9:30 in the morning. Yesterday and the last few days the weather's been pretty miserable. We'll just show you what the weather was like yesterday.
Sunday the 5th of May. And it's a really miserable, wet day. Where's the spring and the summer gone?
But hopefully for the rest of this week it's going to be glorious blue sunshine. So we're going to make the most of it, and we're going to make this chicken run. It's 4 meters long, 3 meters wide and 2 meters tall. The chickens we're getting are going to be a Bantam style called a silky. We're only going to get 3 or 4, that's all we need. We're only going to use them for eggs, and they can be tidying up around the farm for us. They are going to be free range, as in when we're on the farm they can go anywhere they like. The cage is really there for when we go out for a few hours. We can put them away in there and they'll be safe and sound because it's got a roof, sides, everything like that. And we are going to build a base underneath it to stop stuff digging up underneath.
Because yesterday,
got to point this out, we saw a Egyptian mongoose running down our track, which if you don't know what they are, they're about that long, I guess, aren't they?
yeah, it was a lot
very low,
bigger than I thought. I always imagined them to be just a little bit bigger than a ferret, so I was shocked.
Yeah, so and that was less than sort of 50 feet from where we're stood now. And mongoose can be known to go after chickens. So yeah, to make all that sort of thing secure, we got some extra chicken wire to go underneath it, but they will be completely safe in there. Yeah, I think we need to go that way with it. Instructions that are actually in a plastic bag
And dry.
Okay.
This is definitely a puzzle.
Yeah. We better sort this out and check everything's here. Cue fast forward. Okay, after much debate, measuring and scratching your head, we've decided not to put the chickens down that end by the house. A couple of reasons for that. The main one being is when we come to start work on the house, we're going to end up with quite a lot of debris, so we really want a space where we can put that. Also a little bit the ground down there, there's still quite a lot of rubbish and bits and pieces like that in it.
Broken glass and stuff.
So we don't want to put them in harm's way necessarily down there. So the second plan is to put them here up on the same terrace that we live on. They're relatively close to where we are. We've only got 4 chickens, so I'm not worried about noise or anything. And we're going to put this here. We're going to give them a little bit more sunshade, a little bit of a windbreak for them as well. This cage does have a roof on it. They do have a nice coop to live in as well. So yeah, this is where we decided.
And also they'll be free ranging in the day.
Yes.
They're not going to be in the cage.
Yeah, they're not cage pens or anything like that. So they've got this little area here for when we're not here. We're going to put a mesh underneath it, some blocks in the ground, etc. So we'll try and make it as safe as we can for them. But yeah, that's what we're going to do.
So let's get back onto it.
Yeah, let's have a cup of tea. I've done good perimeter as far as I can go before I've hit almost like, not bedrock quite, but really compacted gravel and stone. It's even the petrol auger doesn't go through it. So we're then going to lay a layer of chicken wire over this area and down into the trench, and that will then be secured to the frame of the chicken coop, and hopefully that will deter anything digging down. If they do dig down underneath, they can't actually come up because this is going to be covered with chicken wire and secured to the cage. So hopefully that will be as secure as we can make it. So this is the final product. What we've done is we've sunk wire down about 1.5 foot into the ground, covered that in some concrete fence posts so nothing can dig underneath the cage, put a cover over the top of it. I will add a few other little bits and pieces in there, but with wire all on, an extra layer of wire around the base, the chicken should be good to go. So while I am busy editing the latest video, Barbara is doing what?
I am shelling our peas that I've just picked. But yeah, it's a lot of effort for not a lot of reward, but we still grew them, so we're going to eat them later.
Just a pea. Nom 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 nom.
They're very sweet.
They are.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank God that process is automated and peas are cheap.
Yeah, it's not as nice as homegrown.
No, true.
But yeah, just a lot of effort for
Yeah. Well, just what it is.
So the last couple of days I've been on this little section here, planting, weeding, mulching, a little bit of wall repair, putting in some colour. So some of the flowers is what I've brought on, some of the flowers is what I've bought at the garden centre. There's also a few herbs in some pots here. So it's my little bit of niceness. Or I should say Guinness's flower bed, because he does like to come down here and lie on it and then crush everything. So I'm off to the UK tomorrow for 2 weeks to see my newborn grandson and see the rest of the family and catch up with friends. So let's see if this is still looking like this, or hopefully better in 2 weeks. Let's hope that Justin makes sure he waters it. And also by then we'll have chickens, so I don't know if this will still be left or it'll be scratched to pieces. But it was nice doing it, and it's nice just to have a bit of colour.
What you doing?
So, I'm attempting to make some curtains or fly screens for the awning there. One to go there, one to go down the other end. So, off of Temu, purchased a large bed mosquito net.
Yeah.
Which I've now cut up into 2 pieces, and I'm now attempting to sew together a couple of the panels so it will fit in that gap there, and hopefully it will help with stopping some of the flies and mosquitoes, but we will see. So
We've had a bit of a flymageddon the last 2 days, haven't we?
yeah, there's been lots of flies, and I sold my sewing machine, so I'm having to stitch by hand, and my stitching leaves a lot to be desired, but it's only a bit of net, so it doesn't need to look pretty, it just needs to be practical.
Good.
So we will see what it looks like when I finish sewing this together, which is taking forever. So I finished the fly and mosquito nets. I've just done it so they're hooked onto the rail for the awning. So they're a bit longer than they need to be. But at the moment I've just put some magnets on the bottom to hold them down, which I do need to finish off and cut them. But hopefully this will keep the mosquitoes and the flies at bay. So, and then there's also one on the other side, so we'll see how these go over the next couple of weeks. One decided to get brave and leave this morning. Mum is still coming back though to feed these two. My strawberries are coming on lovely. There are some whoppers here. We have a mixture of insects on the farm, but this one has got caught in my netting to protect the strawberries, so I'm going to attempt to untangle him, but he's big.
For comparison, that's my hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
go on then, see if you can grab him. Careful. Oh, you might have to put your hand underneath as well.
Hey, there he goes. It's a glorious day today. Thought we would update you on what we've planted here. We've put in some onions, we've put in some more salad leaves, some more lettuce, that sort of thing. We've got some broccoli, we've got some
Salad leaves.
other salad leaves, yeah. Yeah, so we've also put in the rest of our tomatoes, and we've also put in some of the bell peppers. The reason these sticks of broom there is just to keep the sun off them to begin with. And Barbara's also interplanted some marigolds in between the tomatoes. So yeah, we've expanded this area quite a lot. So along here is the melons. So we've got some melons and we've got some pumpkins in here. We've got some sunflowers over there, although you can't really see that. It's not very.
Yeah, they don't look like they're doing a lot, but
No.
we'll
You would have
see.
thought they've done really well here, but maybe not.
Yeah, we'll see.
And then we got some nasturtiums and some marigolds along here. And if you want to have a look at the potatoes,
that will be given away.
Yeah, we've got a lot of potatoes. So,
but we did have our first ones from down the bottom, which were very nice.
New potatoes. So, yeah, so we've got a lot of spuds. It's fair to say. So I think we should be okay for potatoes this year, anyway. So I thought a little update of where we are with everything regarding chickens, because as you can see, they've arrived. So I'm having to hold the fort at the moment. Barbara is back in the UK visiting family and our new grandson. So what we've done is we've obviously built the frame, etc. That came as a kit. Then I've dug down about 1.5 feet, I guess, down into the ground all the way around the perimeter as far as I could possibly go before I hit in like bedrock or whatever. Sunk in extra chicken wire, then done that out at an angle across the ground, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 1.5 meter fence posts weighing that down. So we've done everything we can to stop anything being able to try to dig in and get to the chickens. So yeah, so we've got 4 little bantams. I picked them up on Wednesday. We haven't free ranged them yet. Guinness doesn't quite know what to make of them. He is sort of just doing a perimeter stroll around the chicken coop, giving them a bark every now and then. Yesterday it was, or when they first got here, it spooked them quite a bit. Now they just sort of, there's a couple a bit more skittish. They run back into the chicken house, but a couple just sort of look at him and go, well, you know, we know you can't get us, so yeah, I'm safe in here. What I would say is we've already discovered what sort of foods that these particular chickens like. They go mad for a bit of bread, they go mad for cherries, lettuce, although we limit what we give them on that. So yeah, they've all got little characters of their own. So that's where we are with the chickens. Not quite sure what Guinness has to make of it all, hence he's on the leash. First time out for the chickies, Gin.